Hey everyone. Okay, let me start with, on my Instagram I posted that I was going to do like a winter must-have slash winter favorites video, but there was just so many more things that I kind of wanted to try, so I was like, oh, I'm going to skip this, and then I just decided to do a fake tanning video, because I know when I started self-tanning there were so many things I didn't know that I wish I did, and now I think that I should make a video for you guys, so you too have my knowledge of how to tan. So really, I would break tanning into, well, self-tanning anyways, down into 3 probably essential steps. I added a 4th step in on this video, but that is just completely up to you whether you want to do it, and it's just like a little added thing. It's more about just kind of prolonging your tan or when you go out, like as an extra thing. But yeah, you don't have to do that step, so just the first 3 that I show you are kind of like the essentials. So I'm going to jump in with step 1. Yeah, that'd be a good place to start. Okay, so the first step to getting a really good at-home self-tan is obviously to exfoliate. What I use when I exfoliate is I just use the Frank body scrub. For any of you who don't know, Frank body scrub is just a coffee and brown sugar based exfoliant. I'm not gonna open it and show you because it's super messy, but it's fantastic. So this is just a really good way to kind of exfoliate, away any dead skin cells, and kind of buff out your skin so that you've just kind of got your fresh and new skin underneath to start with, and you know that your fake tan is also going to last longer because that skin's not going to shed as quickly as. So I just get in the shower, I just exfoliate. This says to leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. With things like this, because it does have essential oils in it and stuff, I don't leave it on for the 10-minute mark, just because when I get out of the shower I kind of have a little bit of an oily residue, and I think that kind of affects the fake tan as you're putting it on. So I probably get in the shower, leave this on for maybe a good couple of minutes, just so when I do get out of the shower my skin is a little bit hydrated and not completely dry, because obviously I'll explain to you later on in this video why it's bad to have really dry skin when you put fake tan on as well. So yeah, first step, number 1, is exfoliate. You don't necessarily have to use the Frank body scrub. I just prefer this because I love this body scrub. I am trying out a few different ones later on, and then I'll do a review and obviously tell you what I think my favorite one was out of the ones that I tried. But for the meantime, you can use any exfoliator that you want. I just use this one. Step number 2 is obviously getting out of the shower and fake tanning. So I use the TROPEZ Self Tan in Dark. This is pretty expensive. I actually got this off a friend who got it at a discount, so for me it wasn't too expensive to buy. I've heard St. Moritz is the cheaper dupe of this that is pretty much exactly the same. I think it just lasts a little bit less on your skin. But you can use whatever fake tan you want. I just use this one because I prefer a really dark tan, and I don't mind spending a bit of the money on it because I do tan in the sunbed as well, so I don't need to use this as much as a regular self-tanner would. But obviously I use a tanning mousse. You can use a spray or whatever you like, but I apply this with the Saint-Tropez tanning mitt as well. I'll kind of explain this. I used to just use those disposable kind of plastic gloves or latex gloves to kind of put on my fake tan, but ever since I kind of invested in one of these, I would never change back. These are just absolutely fantastic. It makes just tanning, so you literally just slide it on like a mitt. It just makes tanning so much easier. The whole process is less messy. You're able to kind of put it on your hands without making the process messy. So as you can see, I don't have that kind of white to brown transition between my hand and my arm, which I did get sometimes when I use gloves, just because it was more complicated to do that. You would take a glove on and then have to take the other glove off, and then you couldn't put the other glove on because it was just already off and sticky and just... My point is I just wouldn't go back to that if I had a choice. This is reusable, so it is well worth the investment. I got it on sale at Priceline, so it was cheaper for me. And I also know that Model Co does a cheaper one as well, and you could probably get it off eBay cheaper as well again. So I don't really think it matters on the brand. I think it matters just on the concept of the mitt. I purely think that this is just maybe a little bit more expensive because it's a different brand, I don't know, and Saint Tropez is a little bit more expensive, but pretty much the MITT kind of has like this sheer kind of cloth material. It's a foam kind of piece across the front, and then on the inside here you won't be able to see, but it's kind of like a plasticky film, so that the tan doesn't transfer onto your hand. You literally just like slide it on, you put it on, I spray the I pump the mousse onto the glove, and then I kind of just like put it over my hand and just make sure that I get like obviously the rest of my body with it, and then you just rinse it with warm soapy water after every use so that you can prolong the use out of it. But yeah, definitely invest in one of them. I think I only paid like $13 for this. They're really fantastic, well worth the money, and way better than disposable gloves. So that is what I apply my fake tan with. After I apply my fake tan, the biggest step to prolonging your tan is obviously to moisturize. If you do not want your, like I find that with tanning mousses and stuff, my skin tends to get a lot drier than it normally is. I think it's so important to moisturize, and anyone will tell you that it's important to moisturize. I just use the Vaseline Intensive Care Spray Moisturizers purely because I am a super lazy moisturizer. I hate the process of it, and this has kind of given me newfound love for doing it after I have a shower. You literally just get it, you spray it on your skin, and then you rub it in. So they're the three steps that I would recommend for the process of fake tanning. Obviously exfoliating is the big one. When you're in the process of fake tanning though, there's like a few do's and don'ts. Don't apply fake tan onto dry skin. So not like obviously your skin has to be dry, but if you find that you've got dry patches on your skin, or you're someone who does have drier skin than anyone like with average skin does, moisturize. Whether you use like don't moisturize heavily, so use like a light moisturizer. If you have like dry elbows or dry knees or ankles or whatever, do put a light moisturizer on those parts of your body, just because the tan will stick to anywhere that's dry, and then that you also just get you can just get a patchy tan like that as well, because you're going to put it onto your body, it's going to grab onto the parts that are dry. As soon as you wash off the residue, those parts have developed darker because the tan's just kind of stained that bit darker, and then you just got a patchy kind of look going on with it, and it's just not attractive. Only shave between 24 to 48 hours before. You can obviously shave after that, but you're just going to need to shave closer to the tan, closer to the time after you put your tan on. Mainly because the tan doesn't take to your skin as much if you have recently shaved. So if you shave on the day that you're actually putting tan on, it doesn't hold on your skin as well as it would if you were to put fake tan on 48 hours after. Mainly just because the hair is there for the tan to stick to. If you didn't have any hair there, it kind of just slides off, and it's just a little bit pointless, I think, because you're just reapplying more product more frequently. So that is a tanning don't or do, whether you're doing it just before or 48 hours after. I don't know. But there's that. Also, don't have baths or soak your skin at all. So when you go to like rub off the residue, or you're having showers after you put your fake tan on, don't take really long hot showers. Don't have a bath or whatever, because it pretty much just soaks off your tan. And if you get out of the shower, I made this mistake once. I put fake tan on and I got out of the shower, and I wasn't in the shower actually, I was in the bath. And I got out of the bath and I came out and I like wiped my body down, and like all of my fake tan just came off here. And it was like stuck to like little other parts of my body, and I just had the patchiest tan. It was so bad. And then like obviously I couldn't put another fake tan on top of that. Well, I tried to. Disastrous. What a rookie. But I tried to put fake tan on to fix it up, like on those areas, and it looks so bad. Like, oh god, it just I can't believe like I left the house like that, but I did. So yeah, don't take baths, don't take really long hot showers, because it does affect the way the tan stays on your skin. But yeah, so that was kind of just my little handy hints for you guys in self-tanning. I hope that I kind of gave you more of an insight into how to do things and the way that I do things. So yeah, I kind of get like a lot of compliments on my tan when I do take fake tan, or just on my skin in general. And I hope that means that I'm doing something right. People could just be lying to me and I'm walking around looking really terrible, but I hope they're not. And yeah, so I really hope that that video kind of helped you guys understand fake tanning more in the process. I know that when I started, I've gone through so many mistakes to learn what I have, as well as like watching a lot of videos out there on YouTube to kind of help me do it a bit more. I was a terrible first time fake tanner, so I hope that all my experience is helping you guys as well. So yeah, my next video should be up next week. I'm hoping to do like 1 to 2 videos a week. And yeah, all the stuff that I used is going to be in the description bar below. Like I said, if you have any comments, just let me know. Like and subscribe. It's free. And yeah, thanks.